Welcome back. We're looking at using Noteflight to complete our composition for Year 8 Semester 2. As we said before, the drum part is already loaded using the template. And if you press play, you can hear that. A word about the way Noteflight looks. It may be different on your screen. Up here are various kinds of menus. At the left-hand side, when you extend those little lines there, you can see which menus are visible. So I can turn off the text menu, I can turn off the measure, I can turn on the edit, whichever ones you particularly need. So if you're missing something from up here, it might be that it's simply not ticked down there. And some of these menus have got sub-menus and things like that. We'll use them as we go. Now, let's look at our task. I think we'll start with the base. If you look at your assessment task, it says you can only use the note A for your base. So I'm going to click on that first bar or measure, and you see a moving dot. Now, A is either the first space or the top line. That's because all cows eat grass and, well, give Betty Davis fruit always. Whatever you want to use to remember, that's A. When you put a note in there, it remains red. You can then choose the duration. It can be 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, or half a beat, or even an eighth a beat. Let's keep that as a crotchet, 1 beat. Move on to the next note. Back to our first note again. Maybe we'll make this quavers. This is where this program is different because you change the note value after you've entered the note pitch. So we'll go up here and you'll see that note change to a quaver. It'll stay quavers now until you change it again. So for my last note here, I want to put another crotchet, but it comes out as a quaver. That's fine. Put the note in first, then change the note value. You can also copy and paste. If you select a bar, there is a copy function or Control-C. Then you click on the next bar and paste or Control-V. I'm going to copy and paste these first 4 bars. That doesn't mean that you should do that. I'm just being lazy and showing you quickly how to use the program. Let's see what it sounds like so far. I'll go back to the beginning. So far, so good. I notice the bass sounds a bit strange there, but we can fix that problem later. On the piano part, over here, the notes you can use are A, C, and E. Think of the word ace. So I'm going to come in maybe the 3rd bar and put a chord in. So I'll put an A, and I'm going to change that to a semi-brief, so it fills the whole bar. If I want to put another note on top of that note, I first have to select it, and it works like that. So then to put another note on top, again, I've got to put the cursor in the right place, and now I have 3 notes, A, C, and E. In this bar, I'm going to do the same thing, but use a different A, a different E, and a different C. So I'll use that E, and I'll make it a minim, and I'll use maybe the C here, and maybe I'll put an A up there. There we go. So when these notes are stacked on top of each other, they play like a chord. You can also have notes moving one at a time. So over here, I'll click on that rest so I can pick it up from here and select maybe a C, but change it to a quaver, and then I'll put the next note not on top but next to it. There we go. Occasionally you'll find some of these bars moving around. They respace themselves. Don't worry, they've just gone down below here on the next page. They just stretch and shrink to fit the notes you've put in. Again, being lazy and taking shortcuts, I'm going to select maybe both these bars with Shift click, copy them with Control C, and then paste them with Control V. That saves some time. I might put some notes in the left hand as well. Again, it's still piano, so you can still use A, C, E, but remember where A, C, E is on the bass clef is different from the treble clef. I'll put an A there. I'll keep it as a crotchet. C there, E there, and an A again there. These are the notes that you can use on the left-hand part of the piano. Any duration, but these are the pitches. You can go above and below the stave too, of course. I might go back down again. There we go. Let's hear what it sounds like so far. Click at the beginning and press play. Great, we're almost done already. Let's bring in the guitar part. We're going to stagger these entries, which means the parts don't all come in all at once. So we've got the bass and the drums beginning, the piano comes in here, the left hand of the piano joins it. We probably need some more bass here, and then we're going to have the guitar. So I'm going to add a few more bass notes. Remember, you can only use A on the top line or A in the bottom space. I'm going to put the A in first and select quavers. Maybe I'll even put in a rest or something. How do you put in rests? Well, there they are here. Click on the rest if you want to change it into a note. Change that to a rest. If you can't see the rest menu, you might be able to get it from here. I might do the same thing up here as well. If you put a backspace in, it turns the note into a rest. There's a good shortcut I just discovered. Backspace turns the note into a rest. And in true lazy man fashion, I'll try and select both of these bars, copy and paste them. In fact, should I? Yeah. I'll select all these bars using the Shift key, then Control C for copy, Control V for paste. I think I need to select the same number of staves. And there we go. Again, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm actually suggesting you do the opposite. Spend some time composing. Now we're going to bring the guitar part in. I think about the fourth bar. With the guitar part, you've got more choice of notes. Think of the word caged. CAGED. They're all the notes you can use. I'm going to make that 2 beats. Make that a quaver. There's my piece. Let's hear what it sounds like. Well, it's not getting an A, but it's all okay. I just wanted to show you how to use the program and which notes you could use. Thank you for watching.